Lighting is an important part of making your scene look photorealistic. Dimension gives you access to lighting in 3D. Model after real world physical lighting.
I hope we can do it again sometime.
Let's take a
Maybe in
look
Austin.
at ways to create the perfect lighting for your scene with some helpful lighting features. An environment light is a panoramic image wrapped around a 3D scene. Think of it as an environment the content lives in and provides ambient lighting, reflections, and shadows. Let's start by adjusting the intensity. Note the change in the intensity impact all the pixels in the image and not just the bright areas. Rotating the light spherically rotates the image around the scene, thereby rotating the light projected through the image. A colorized option lets you tint the overall environment lighting. It's a good way to unify elements in the scene. You have quite a bit of control over the direction, tone, and intensity of your lights. Alternatively, if you don't know exactly what parameters to use for your lights, you can select the lighting preset that ships with dimension. Let's dive into these now. Let's head over to the design panel on the left-hand side and click the lights icon to filter down to 18 available light and ship with dimension. Then we can drag or simple click a light to apply it to the scene. You'll find a small thumbnail image of the selected light appears in the Properties panel to show that it replaced the previous image. Using the rotation slider, you can control the movement of the lighting around and even through the model and preview the effect on the control in the real time without even using the render preview. Let's build up some additional lighting effects. By turning on the sunlight option in the Environment Properties panel, we'll learn the environment light turn on to build up the effect. Sunlight provides strong directional lighting, and the shadow it affects is cumulative. We can use the cloudiness slider to control how diffuse the sunlight is. At low cloudiness and the sunlight is strong, and produce hard edge shadows. A high value simulates diffuse sunlight, creating softer shadows. The height and rotation slider allow us to change the directionality of the light. Keep an eye on the shadows. To further control the shadow, let's expand the ground plane settings. Here we can specifically adjust the opacity of the shadows being cast. Colorize is an option within each of the light value that you can use the effects cumulatively to cast the color of the light source into the image. Let's bring in a background color image to establish a realistic environment for our model. Before we choose our image, be sure to check the background box on the Properties panel. There are many ways to import a background. We can use image provided in the app by filtering by images or from Adobe stock, which is where our background came from, or from your Creative Cloud libraries. Or you can drag an image from your own computer. The Match Image dialog automatically appears and let you create environment lighting using the background image as a source. Match your sunlight setting to the image, and even align the perspective of your 3D model to match the image. You can toggle the settings you want and click OK to apply them. And just like that, the Match Image feature has beautifully composed our 3D scene into a 2D background. And it works with any image import. At this point, you can make any necessary tweaks to customize your lighting. By adjusting the various light properties, this let us achieve a flawless match between our model and its new environment. To wrap things up, let's do some fine-tuning adjustments to the shadow settings in the ground plane properties. You can also continue to build and refine your composition in Photoshop by rendering to a PSD form, the Render tab at the top of the scene. You can see the finished PSD that I have composed other images on the separate layers and enhance the realism and the mood of the final design. Dimension gives us photorealistic lighting in 3D to bring our scene to life in just a matter of minutes.